Alright, pay close attention to what this half-naked guy is about to pull off without a parachute. All of this at an altitude of 4,000 meters. Another daredevil, equally bold and cheerful, is sitting in a soapbox in the middle of summer, about to tear across the Capitol in Utah. And a third one will park his motorcycle on the roof of the Triumphal Arch in Las Vegas. For decades, guys with no brake fluid in their veins have been pulling stunts of varying degrees of insanity all over the planet. They rack up millions of views and a boatload of admiration that can't be measured in likes or reposts. But what you can measure is the fortune of the man behind it all. Hi, in this video I will break down the Red Bull phenomenon. How did the world get hooked on Red Bull, and how much do they spend on advertising if their main competitor, Monster Energy, has a marketing budget of 600 millions per year? This is Pizza.pepperoni. Let's start. So just like Lego's story didn't begin with the plastic bricks, Red Bull's journey started far from jumping bikes from a helicopter onto the roof of a Dubai hotel, or taking a parachute plunge from the stratosphere. His name is Dietrich Mateschitz, and he might just be the best salesman in the world, because he's sitting on assets worth around 26 billion. He owns racing, football, extreme sports and various other teams, yet the product he's been selling all this time hasn't made any revolution the way the iPhone has, for example. In fact, it's something most people could live easily without, certainly not a vital resource like oil. For over 30 years, Mateschitz has been selling humanity just two things: aluminum cans filled with a carbonated energy drink and a simple slogan: Red Bull gives you wings. Let's start with the fact that Mateschitz didn't invent the energy drink, not even the Red Bull on the can. Check out this little bottle. It has Red Bulls on it and it's an energy drink inside. The name doesn't match though, and the letters look kinda weird. That's because it's not Red Bull at all, but Krating Daeng, the original energy concoction hailing from Thailand, that is still available and can be bought there. The guy who invented it in 1975 was a Thai entrepreneur. He would later become a billionaire too and even die as the third richest person in Thailand. Now you're probably thinking Mateschitz just blatantly ripped off the Thai guy's idea and then got rich. Well, yes, he did take the idea, but he didn't steal it. They made a mutually beneficial deal, and to this day his family holds 31% of Red Bull shares. In the early 1980s, Mateschitz was nearing 40. Instead, he is selling toothpaste, detergent, shampoo and various creams. He's a marketing director for an international corporation. It was during his travels for work that he found himself in Thailand, where for several years a hellish mixture of caffeine, sugar and taurine had been readily available at gas stations and small shops. Apparently, this magic potion was reportedly popular among local rickshaw drivers and long-haul truckers, who found it helped them stay alert and work longer hours. Legend has it that Mateschitz himself tried this potent brew and his jet lag vanished almost instantly. Right away he realized, Thailand has energy drinks. In Japan, the people selling them are among the country's biggest taxpayers. So serious Asian businessmen are making billions on some kind of brew, while in his native Austria nobody had come up with anything like it. That meant he had to act fast and start selling. In the civilized world, nobody understood why you just chug something that makes your blood pressure spike, brings on anxiety, insomnia, irritability, increased urination and a racing heart. Over the next 3 years, Mateschitz would sink all his savings into the project, $500,000. He would quit his job and constantly tweak the formula, while trying to convince the local Austrian authorities that his drink was safe. Partly because of this, he had to remove a ton of excess sugar from the classic Thai Bull recipe and add carbonation. The original one was non-carbonated. But the most critical challenge was figuring out how to market a product that no one was yet buying. Look, by the time Mateschitz launched Red Bull in '87, the whole world was already hooked on other sugary sodas, like Coca-Cola or Pepsi. Going head-to-head with them, even with a Red Bull on your can, was a completely unappealing idea. So what does the Austrian do? He starts selling. No, not the sweet soda, but the idea of an energy boost. In order to stand out from other drinks, Mateschitz decides on the craziest thing imaginable. He raises the price while shrinking the can, making it look like a battery. Plus, he meticulously negotiates with stores to place Red Bull anywhere and everywhere, just not next to the soft drinks giants. But why on earth would stores do favors for an unknown energy drink? And this is where the marketing genius kicks in. People absolutely love something that scares but seems popular, like Crystal Pepsi, Beanie Babies, toilet paper in the 20s, or the recent Stanley Cups. If it's not popular yet, you need to create the illusion of popularity. So for a couple of months, the Red Bull guys in various countries went around dropping empty cans near nightclubs, supposedly from a wild night of partying. At the same time, they didn't forget to slip full cans to DJs and just leave them around in clubs. People dancing the night away got the illusion that everyone was drinking some incredibly popular new drink. It perked you up, made you dance better, and eventually everyone actually started drinking it. Another trick to get young people hooked on the new drug-like energy drink was to give it away for free on university campuses. Who else could you sell the idea of want to grind hard all day and then stay up all night? Free option: nursing mothers, breeding bulls, or students. The first ones can't have energy drinks, the bulls are already on the cans, so who's left? Students. That was genius. The students themselves will be the one promoting the product. It's a dream job. You get cases of energy drinks, throw parties, hand out free drinks to your classmates, boosting your own status and embedding the drink into students' lifestyle. The Red Bull girls were particularly effective, attractive young women cruising around in Mini Coopers with giant cans on the roof, offering everyone a free drink to get energized. And of course, amidst all of this activity, a signature cocktail with a simple name and recipe had to emerge: vodka Red Bull or the Jagerbomb. But hold on, if Mateschitz had only continued with giving away products in clubs, slipping them into universities and dealing them in bars, he would have ended up on the DEA list but not on the Forbes one. Mateschitz's idea wasn't just about a soda masquerading as an energy drink, he started selling a lifestyle. And that means the product needed to be associated with something cool that everyone loves. Beautiful girls? Check. Clubs and vodka? Check. That leaves sports. This is the toughest relay race in the world. First you're grinding 12 kilometers uphill, and not just any hill, a serious freaking climb. You start at an altitude of 674 meters and finish over 2400 meters. Imagine your building's elevator is out and you have to walk up to the 634th floor. But that's not all. Then you have to run with paragliding gear until you can take off. After that, a cyclist has to crank out 27 kilometers, also uphill, like another 600 floors. And then the kayakers battle the rapids. As you might have guessed, this event marked the beginning of Red Bull's love affair with sports. But the company didn't just become an official sponsor. It also rebranded the race. It used to be the Dolomitan Man. It became the Red Bull Dolomitan Man. This approach, renaming wherever you buy, became the Bull's signature move. Not just becoming a title sponsor or owner like T-Mobile with the arena in Las Vegas, or BBGO with their logo on the Lakers jerseys. Red Bull absolutely has to shove itself right into the team's name. In 2004, Mateschitz bought Ford's Formula One team and entered it the next season as Red Bull Racing. A year later, he bought another team, Italy's Minardi, and immediately renamed it Toro Rosso, which is Italian for, you guess it, Red Bull. And then it spread to other sports, hockey, soccer, and esports. Look, Red Bull Leipzig, Germany, Red Bull Salzburg, Austria, New York Red Bulls, USA, Red Bull Bragantino, Brazil. It would be strange if those who sell air, that is a lifestyle, didn't have their own hero. Look at Nike, for example. In '84, they snagged a Rocky basketball player, Michael Jordan, and made billions of dollars and kilotons of popularity of his sneakers. By the way, Jordan wasn't too keen on signing with Nike initially. At that time, basketball was played in Converse, not in Nikes. Or take Tom Brady with Under Armour, LeBron James with his lifetime contract with Nike, or Michael Schumacher. Yeah, it's hard to tell who he really belonged to, but clearly all the brands loved the racer. Logically, the Bulls needed their own poster boy too. And on one hand, there was the Austrian Felix Baumgartner. Red Bull signed him back in '88. He's the one who set a world record live on air when he plumbed to Earth from an altitude of 39 kilometers, becoming the first person in the world to break the sound barrier without an engine. Before that, he jumped from the hand of the Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio. That was naturally also a record, but for the lowest base jump height, just 29 meters. He was also the first to fly across the English Channel on a carbon fiber wing and the first to leap from a skyscraper in Taiwan. At the time, it was the tallest building in the world. Basically, every time Baumgartner pulled off another extreme stunt, Red Bull would sponsor him, and parachutes or helmets with that magic logo would appear in all the news reports, completely free of charge. And it's important to understand here that Mateschitz's team's main strategy wasn't wasn't to pick one hero, but to gather hundreds, thousands of these daredevils from all over the world. You won't even remember their names, but for decades they have been and will continue to be performing insane feats in the name of the brand. That's precisely why Mateschitz launches tons of shows, creates a school for young talent, and signs contracts with the most promising individuals. Because they are the ones who will build the fame of a brand that as a result stays forever young, forever energized. And of course, people keep talking and forwarding clips to friends exclaiming, "Did you see that? This sticks in your mind, it works, and it will 100% drill into people's consciousness," overshadowing the fact that, for example, traces of cocaine were once found in Red Bull Cola, leading to its ban in Germany. Or that in 2010 at the University of Texas, experiments on rats revealed not that it gives you wings, but that under the influence of the energy drink, the toothy critters start gnawing on their own paws and tails. But the most importantly, scientific research had indicated that energy drinks can contribute to aggression and negatively impact the cardiovascular system. Hardly the wings promised by the slogan, but that was in rats, and thankfully humans don't have paws or tails to bite. Today, Red Bull is an entire 40 billion industry built around the most visually stunning and fashionable sports. But behind all of this annual 3.35 billion marketing glamour lies the real beauty of Dietrich Mateschitz's genius. Every second, approximately 14,000 cans of Red Bull are sold on this planet, and while you were watching this video, they earned about $8 million. All of this combined has made Red Bull not just a drink, but a whole lifestyle that people are willing to pay money for in order to get the wings. Well, that's all. If you like this video, be sure to send it to a friend. And if you want to learn more about brands, marketing and advertising, be sure to subscribe. And of course, write in the comments whether you buy Red Bull or consider it just overpriced sugar in a can. Bye.